What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to G-Ball Vision. Thank you for stopping in. Do I have a treat for you today? We have an unboxing to dig into. Before we get started, double check and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I'd love to have you here. Hit that thumbs up button before you head out. It really helps push the video out there, and I really appreciate it. Let me know what you're carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. Love hearing from you guys. You guys are killing it with the EDC updates. So thank you to Real Steel for sending this in for us to take a look at. Now, this is a model that I've checked out before, but a version that I have never checked out before. But there's something special going on with this particular version of this model here. And what we are looking at is the completely murdered out Sacra, but there is a little added something to this one. We are looking at their quarter serration version, and these are going to be on a massive sale. I think they're going to be down around like $50 or even lower. The reason is because they only have so many left, and I believe there won't be any more made. I think they're going to a new model as far as what they're doing. They're going to have Sacras in the future, but I believe this exact version and this serrated Sacra, there will no longer be any more. So I think they said they had like 20 or 30 left. And once those are gone, they are gone. And at $50 to pick up a Sacra, or under $50, I'll have more information by the time you're seeing this. I should have all the info down in the description, or I will have all the info down in the description. But yeah, to pick up one of these for 50 or under, this is an awesome knife, guys. If you haven't seen a video on the Sacra, I have a couple of videos on different Sacras, because they have a couple different blade shapes, they have different styles, different configurations, and it's an ultra solid knife. This could easily be a bug out killer. We have lots of knives that kind of fit into that bill, but the Sacra is a knife that took me by massive surprise when I first handled it. This has no movement, no blade play, up, down, left, or right. We are looking at a perfectly centered blade right out of the box. Great strong springs. They do a fantastic job with the build quality and quality control work. Now we'll go ahead and touch on some of the key features here. We're looking at K110, Bowler K110. We're looking at a PVD coating that kind of has a wash look to it. The fuller is going to be for aesthetics only. This is going to be a double thumb stud knife, or you can use the crossbar lock for opening and closing it. The thumb stud design on the Sacra is phenomenal. Very comfortable and extremely easy to open this knife up. Absolutely love this design. It's a little smaller than I typically go for, but I can get a full purchase on this handle, and it is extremely comfortable. The clip is nice and minimal. It's recessed along with the screws. It's ergonomic. It works really well in and out of pocket. It will be left-hand friendly as well. Springs are nice and strong for this guy here. Why don't we go ahead and we'll take a look at this thing on our Issuing Stitches Hank here and see what it looks like in the pocket. So we're looking at G10 for the handle material, and then an inlay of a textured G10, I believe. So this is going to carry pretty deep in the pocket. You'll have a little corner poking out there of the pocket, but not much at all. And then these have great retention on the clips, And that texturing is also going to aid in keeping it in the pocket where you want it. Also, the texturing that's been done for the inlay, it's just nice and grippy. And some people really appreciate knives that have some texture to them. You know, some people don't like slippery knives or slick knives, and this is going to be one of those knives where you get a ton of grip. The other key feature of this knife is going to be, we do have a internal steel frame here, but this is going to be an integral steel frame. So it's a taco style integral frame, and then we have G10 overlays on top of that. It's going to make the knife extremely comfortable in hand, and then it also just gives the knife, the handle itself, a lot more rigidity. You're not going to press this thing in. You're not going to squeeze it. This is going to be very durable, very tough as far as the handle goes. Now we can see what kind of edge they sent on this thing. They typically do a phenomenal job on out-of-box sharpness. So why don't we go ahead and we'll give it a tall order here with the telephone book paper. See what these are hitting for. Ultra slicey. Just nice. Glides right through the paper. Even the serrations I can get. You can start the cut in the serrations and finish it off with the blade. Now those serrations, some people are not going to like serrations. That's fine. You know, that is what it is. I'm not the biggest fan of serrations. I'm not buying, you know, all the knives that I buy don't have to have serrations or anything like that. I don't typically look for knives that have serrations, but I do have several that have serrations because of the versatility of serrations. I would recommend, whether you're a knife collector, you're a knife guy, you're just, you know, you want to have a couple of cutting tools that can get the job done, I recommend everyone have at least one or two pocket knives that have some serrations. If you've been around before or for a while, you've heard me say, I think everyone should have. There's a few select things I think everyone should have with them, and everyone should have kind of in their stockade, right? And I think a couple of serrated knives is a great thing to have. Not the most EDC friendly, you know, unless there's a certain task you're doing on a daily basis or a weekly basis that calls for serrations. They're really good at getting through ropes and twines and strapping and stuff like that. Serrations are good for certain things. I could 100%, if I wasn't a reviewer and I'm just a casual knife guy, I could 100% see keeping, if I say I carry 2 or 3 knives every day, which I do, but I could see carrying one knife on me every day that has a partially serrated blade, or even an entire blade that is serrated. That is one thing I've yet to pick up, is a fully serrated knife, but it's in the works. I just got to figure out which one I want. And serrations, people say, oh, they're hard to sharpen. All you need is a cylinder style file, and you can get in there and sharpen those up very easily with a fairly cheap file. Harbor Freight, order one off Amazon, but they're really not that hard to sharpen. And then this will be ultra easy to sharpen from the serrations up to the tip. You have that nice pokey tip. It's going to be great for piercing and slicing. It maintains itself to be pretty low, so you'll be able to get up on the tip very easily and do precise, detailed cuts if need be. Just an all-around solid pocket knife when it comes to the Sacra. And for the price point that they are putting these on sale for 50 or under, completely murdered out. You get all the, you get all the Sacra effects. Crossbar lock, nice solid springs, a dependable carry, mid-size. This size right here is in a lot of people's wheelhouses. We're looking at a 3-inch of cutting edge. Technically, we're about 1 inch of serrations and about 2 inches of actual cutting edge there, and then we're looking at about 3 1/4 of total edge, and then we're coming down around 7 3/8 for total length. And I have XL sized hands, or I wear an XL glove, right? And I can get a full purchase on this thing, and I am extremely comfortable. I have a special edition orange and black Sacra that will never leave my collection, and I also have another one with a different blade shape that'll never leave my collection, and this one will probably ultimately stay in my collection as well. Like I said, I enjoy having a few knives that have serrations. My LUDT has serrations that I bought purposefully with the serrations, and it won't hurt to have a couple more with serrations as well. You guys will have to let me know, what's your take on the Sacra? What's your take on serrations? And is this too good of a deal to pass up? In my opinion, if you don't have a Sacra and you're looking for that next knife, that next fix, you just need a knife, a good solid knife, and you don't want to break the bank, this is an easy, no-brainer choice in my opinion. Let me know what you think. Hit that thumbs up button. I always appreciate that, everyone. If you're new here, we release videos just like this one every single day. Hit the subscribe button, ring the bell. I'd love to have you here. I'll throw up a couple of new videos. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thanks again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.